Guys, welcome back to my channel, and you know what this video is going to be about already, because you see the thumbnail, you see the title, and the thumbnails like this is usually a commentary or it's a reaction video. So you know what you are getting into. Just give me a chance and watch the whole video and let me know in the comment section if you like it or not. Some of you guys are YouTubers. You come here and you watch the video and you don't comment. How would you like if I come to your job and I watch your video and don't comment? It doesn't make me feel good. I need to see you commenting. I need to see you liking my videos. That's the only way I know if I'm doing well. And to YouTube, man, I'm tired of working for free. I'm not getting no money for this. Show my videos to people who like my videos. If they don't like the videos, let them skip on out, Anyway, let me get into my video, okay? This is a story about a child being sent to another country for his bad behavior. This story is about Mark Wilberforce. It was one summer when him and his mom visited Ghana for a 2-month vacation. 1 month in, his mom busted the real news to him. He was not returning to the UK until his grades and behavior improves. This young man was also getting into the wrong crowd, which made his parents worried for him. According to the young man, later on, he found out his close friends were placed in jail for armed robbery. If he was there in the UK, it's more than likely he too would have joined the bunch. When he first went to Ghana, it felt like a living hell, according to him. Things were different. He realized how he took simple things for granted. Things he had access to in London, he no longer did in Ghana. Life was totally different. He woke up as early as 5 a.m. to wash his uncle's clothes and car. I forgot to mention, he was left in Ghana with his mother's 2 brothers. He learned discipline. He prepared food with his aunt, which taught him patience. Being a kid, he didn't see how these simple tasks would shape his world. At the time, he viewed all of this as punishment. Mark attended private school in Accra. The school was an English school. Mark learned his mother's native language from the street. As a 14-year-old boy reported who took his parents to court, he found that the education system in Ghana was not challenging. However, Mark found it to be the opposite. He struggled to stay afloat in Ghana, while in UK he was ahead. It made him work harder. Similar to one of the stories I spoke about, this young man, Mark, spoke about how Ghana has molded him. He said Ghana molded him to become a God-fearing person. That is something he's proud of today. He also noted that the first 18 months were the hardest. He resisted change, but later realized he had to adapt. His Ghana experience made him a better person. He connected to the language and culture. Last year, his mom passed away and he reflected on her decision to send him to Ghana. She changed his life forever. He got a better understanding of life, the culture, language, history, and people. Today, we see that Mark is a freelancer. He's a journalist in London and Accra, and I think it's through the BBC, which is the same newspaper that he wrote this article in. To tell you the truth, the last 2 stories about children being sent back to their parents' country surprised me. I really didn't expect a positive outcome. Most of the stories I've heard previously have been probably negative stories. the children missing their parents, feeling neglected, wanting to be with their family. Those are the sort of stories that I've heard, and I believe that it has a negative impact on the child. But, fortunately, these two stories turned out to be good. They picked up a different language, they learned a different culture, they learned how to be independent, hardworking, compared to being in the Western world. I'm glad that it turned out this way. I hope that all the stories will be positive, because sometimes we send our children to, although they may be family members, they just don't care for our children as we would. Surprisingly, Mark's two uncles took very good care of him. They both had prestigious jobs in the country of Ghana, and we're very proud of him, and we're very proud to have him there in Ghana. In the first story that I mentioned, that's the 14-year-old. You can go to my stories and look up the 14-year-old boy who took his parents to court. He actually was sent to a boarding school, and of course we know that some boarding schools don't have a good reputation. So this boy felt like he was being bullied, he was being left alone, he was being neglected by his parents, he felt all alone, abandoned, and he actually wrote to counselors that placed him in contact with lawyers. Therefore, he was able to write a letter to the court in England, in London, and send his parents to court. Unfortunately, he's 14 right now, and he's just not having a good time in Ghana. Maybe if he opened his mind, or if the parents had sent him to family members, it may have been a different story. The second story that I mentioned is the Haitian boy who was deported by his dad. Initially, he was, he was surprised, he was shocked. He was actually born in Haiti, but he left there at a very young age, like 3 years of age. So, of course, he doesn't know the culture, much of the culture. He knows his Americanized Haitian culture, but he doesn't know how it is to live in Haiti and to grow up in Haiti. And there, surprisingly, he had a ball. He loved the people, he loved the culture, he loved the food. He learned 2 extra languages. He learned French and he learned Creole. Creole is the mother tongue of Haiti. So I am so proud of both of the two guys, Mark and the Haitian guy. I think I called him Butler in my story. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and turn on your post notification bell. If you are new here, or if you are not a content creator, make sure there's a bell that you have to turn on. So once you click that bell, you will receive notification every time I upload. I see that a lot of people are subscribing, but they're not clicking that bell. That bell is very important. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being with me. Take care.